Hello and welcome to Students Point. This is 24th of July and today we have to see 9 selected questions with lots of explanations. So be attentive and be focused till the end. And to get PDF, you can join me on Telegram by writing the channel's name like this. And you can also follow us on Instagram by writing the channel's name like this, The Students Point. Some of you have already started following as I have already started posting questions on Instagram as well. And if you are finding this video useful, don't forget to like the video and share the video with your friends and loved ones in as much as you can. And also don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive all the notification at the earliest to never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. So let's begin. First we will see question for the day. Everyone has to try to answer this question in the comment section. The question is, who discovered the insecticidal action of DDT? These are the options. Read the options carefully. Then answer it in the comment section. Let's begin now. The first question. Which section of Representation of the People's Act 1951 provides for postal ballot facility during elections? So it is section 60 of Representation of People's Act 1951 which provides facility for postal ballot, and it can be provided to any person by Election Commission of India in consultation with Government of India. And who are eligible population of this facility? So those members who are employed in armed forces, be it Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, or those government employees who are posted outside India and their spouses. And voters who are under preventive detention are also eligible to get this facility. And President of India, Vice President, Governor, Union Cabinet Ministers, Speaker of the House and government officers who are on poll duty, that is on duty of election, have the option to vote by post. However, to get this facility they have to first fill a form. And those who are absentee voters, which includes voters who are engaged in essential services like officials of DMRC, Northern Railway Services, media persons, are also eligible to get this facility. It was in news because Election Commission of India has recently announced that it would not extend the facility of postal ballot to electors who are aged 65 or above due to its logistical, staff and safety protocol related constraints. However, earlier Election Commission recommended that postal ballot facilities should be extended to those who are 65 or above the age because of the fear of COVID-19 spread, and since this population, that is population above the age of 65, are more prone to these diseases, so Election Commission of India has recommended to extend this facility to this section as well. However, because of its logistical constraints, it has decided to forbid it. Next question now. Consider the following statements about National Center for Disease Control. It is an institute under Indian Directorate General of Health Services. This statement is correct. It was established in July 1963. This statement is also correct. So again here, C is the right answer. So since both of these statements are correct, C is the right answer. And it was an institute that operates under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It was established in 1963 to recognize activities of Malaria Institute of India. And recently the body was in news because it has commissioned sero surveillance study in New Delhi. And the study was commissioned in collaboration with Delhi government. So what is sero surveillance? See, sero surveillance study. The serum or sera of selected individuals were tested for IgB antibodies. These antibodies were identified using COVID Kavach ELISA test. The sero surveillance generates important evidence to assess the spread of the disease. It also helps to know that how many persons remain asymptomatic, that is, without any symptoms of the disease that they are suffering with. This study revealed that over 23% of residents of Delhi have already coronavirus antibodies. And now a special offer for subscription for next 3 days, that is till 26th of July. For first month subscription, the cost has been reduced to ₹70 till 26th of July. Those who will enroll themselves for the month of August till 26th of July will be eligible to get this test at just ₹70. Those who are willing to enroll yourself for next 3 months will get this test at just ₹200. Earlier the price was $219 and it will be valid only till 26th of July, while those who are willing to enroll yourself for the month of 6 will get this test at just rupees 380. That will valid only till 26th of July. After that again the price will be 420 only. And after subscribing to either of the plan of your own choice, mail your confirmation message at this email ID, that is pointstudent2020@gmail.com. and don't message any extra things, just mail your confirmation message there. So utilize this opportunity. It will be valid only till 26th of July. After that prices will be again back to the normal. And those who are unaware of it, let me tell you that monthly current affairs test series is organized for every month. It is organized for 7 subjects, which include test for polity, economy, international news, science and technology, environment, history and culture, and other topics are covered in miscellaneous. And it will include all the important questions and topics which are covered in any month which were in news for that month. And not only that topic is covered, all the related information is also covered along with MCQ formats. So it is very important and going to play a very crucial role in the selection. So this test will help you to provide a comprehensive preparation of not only current affairs portions but also your general studies and static portions as well. Those who have already enrolled into this test series must be realizing its benefit after taking the test, as all the tests have already been uploaded. And some of you have also mailed me about your performance, like Mojaharul, who has performed better in IR and environment section. Rahul has performed better in polity. Kamna Tavishi has also performed better in polity section. And many of you has not mailed me about your performance. I would love to hear your performance, that how much you are getting, and don't hesitate to tell your performance. It will ultimately benefit you and ultimately lead you and compel you to work more harder in the next test. And it is important to follow all the guidelines which are provided in the initial pages of the test very strictly and very religiously. It will help you a lot. And also don't forget to revise the test at the end of this month, because after quick revision it gets imprinted in your mind. Once it will get imprinted, when you will revise after some interval, you will realize that you have remembered lots many facts and many datas. And to enroll yourself, the links will be provided in the comment section as well as in the description box. Tap there and subscribe to either of the plan of your own choice. So let's move ahead. The third question now. Consider the following statements about Kigali Agreement. It amends 1987 Montreal Protocol. This statement is correct. Kigali Agreement is an amendment to Montreal Protocol. What is Montreal Protocol? See, Montreal Protocol was signed with the aim to eliminate the use of ozone depleting substances. Ozone depleting substances like CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbon are very much dangerous for the ozone layer. Ozone layer is useful for humanity because it protects us from the incoming UV rays. And Montreal Protocol tried to eliminate the use of CFCs and replaced it with the use of HFCs, that is hydrofluorocarbons. But the problem was HFCs, though it was not a ozone depleting substance, but it was a high potential greenhouse gases, so it was leading to climate change. So it was another problematic for humanity. So again Kigali Agreement was signed and it proposed to reduce hydrofluorocarbons as well. So this statement is correct as well. And Kigali deal will result in reducing global temperature rise by 0.50 degrees Celsius. This statement is also correct. So here all of these statements are correct. C is the right answer. And recently United Nations Environment Program and International Energy Agency has released a report called as Cooling Emissions and Policy Synthesis. According to this report, by 2050 the world will need at least 14 billion cooling appliances, which will contribute to global rise in temperature. And 197 countries are participant to Kigali Agreement, including India, China and US. And they will try to reduce use of HFCs by roughly 85% of their baseline by year 2045. And Kigali Agreement has been binding all over the world from 2019. That is, all the countries who are party to this agreement will be under binding to reduce use of HFCs from 2019. And those countries which will not follow the terms of this agreement can also be punished under this agreement for non-compliance. And the deal is expected to result in reduction of an equivalent 70 billion tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Next question now. Which of the following is true for ITUC or International Trade Union Corporation? It was established in 2006. This statement is correct. It is based in Brussels in Belgium. This is also correct. India is not a member of ITUC. This is wrong. India is a member of ITUC. So here only first and second is correct. So C is the right answer. And International Trade Union Confederation released its ranking for 144 countries on degree of respect for workers' rights, and India was among the least performing 10 countries in the list. The other least performing countries were Brazil, Bangladesh, Colombia, Kazakhstan, Honduras, Philippines, Egypt, Zimbabwe, and Turkey. And the Middle Eastern countries has been named as the worst region in the world for working people. The report says that around 85% of the countries violated right to strike of workers and 80% of the countries violated right to collectively bargain. Have some brief about International Trade Union Confederation. It was established in 2006, based in Brussels. It was formed on the merger of International Trade Confederation of Free Trade Unions and World Confederation of Labour. Next question now. Consider the following statements about CHAdOX1 nCoV-19. Let's see. It is a COVID-19 vaccine made from a genetically engineered virus that causes common cold in chimpanzee. This statement is correct. And it is being developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University. This is also correct. So again, C is the right answer here. And the recent study showed that 90% of the people who participated in the trial of this vaccine developed neutralizing antibodies and T cells that can fight coronavirus after one dose. Next question now. Consider the following statements about NSO's report on household social consumption education. This report is very important. Every statement of this report is very important. So everyone pay your attention here. The all India literacy rate among persons aged 7 years and above is 77.7%. This statement is correct. So remember this data, that those persons who are aged 7 or above, literacy rate among this category of population is 77.7%. While for the same age group, the rural literacy is 73.5%, which is below the national average, while in urban areas it is 87.7%. So here both of these statements are correct. And on accessibility to schools, see, 7% of the rural households have a primary schools within 1 kilometer as compared to 87.2% in urban areas. So notice the difference here. Only 7% of the rural households have access to education or primary schools within 1 kilometer of their households, while 87% in urban areas, and only 38% of the rural households have access to secondary schools as compared to 70% in urban areas. While there is also digital divide, that is access to computers. In rural areas, only 4% of the households have access to computers, while 23% of households in urban areas have access to computers. And there was also a huge difference in the annual expenditure per student. See, in urban areas, the annual expenditure for secondary school was rupees 17,518 rupees per year, while in rural areas, the annual average expenditure per student in secondary school was just rupees 5,856, while at senior secondary level, in urban areas, the total expenditure was rupees 23,832, while in rural areas, it was just rupees 9,148. The report was based on survey of 1.13 lakh households, which are spread over 8,000 villages and 6,000 urban blocks between July 27 to June 2018. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Madhubani painting. So this question is from culture portion. Let's see. The painting is believed to have originated from Mithila region of Bihar. This statement is correct. These are popular because of their tribal motifs and use of bright earthy colors. This is also correct. And in this painting they generally use natural colors obtained from food grains, plants and soil. And it includes geometrical patterns, floral and animal and bird motifs. So here all of these statements are correct, so D is the right answer. These statements are not made with modern brushes, but rather they use tricks, matchsticks and fingers. However, modern painters of this painting has started using brushes in some cases as well. And it is based on mythological characters which depict life of Hindu gods and goddesses. The painting was in use because artists from Madhubani painting of Bihar have become famous for making masks with hand-painted Madhubani motifs. Next question now. General Unlimited India or UVA has been launched by, it has been launched by UNICEF. So here B is the right answer. And UVA is a multi-stakeholder alliance which aims to facilitate youth to gain relevant skills for productive lives and future of work. The target of this UVA initiative is adolescent girls and boys. It was launched in November 2019 itself. And it was in news because Union Ministry of Youth Affairs has signed a statement of intent with UVA to work in partnership to promote volunteerism among the youth of India as well as to help them transition from education and learning to productive work, scaling and being active citizens. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like it and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. Kakrapar Atomic Power Project is located in, it is located in Gujarat. So here A is the right answer. And it is the biggest indigenously developed variant of pressurized heavy water reactors. It uses deuterium oxide, that is D2O, which is also called as heavy water, as coolant and moderator. And it has a capacity to produce 700 megawatt electricity unit. It was in news because recently the third unit of the Kakrapar Atomic Power Project in Tapi district of Gujarat has achieved its first criticality. What is criticality? See, criticality is the first step towards power production. A nuclear reactor is said to be critical when the nuclear fuel inside a reactor sustains a fission chain reaction. What is fission or fission chain reaction? See, there are two types of nuclear reaction. The first one is fission reaction and the another one is fusion reaction. What is the difference between these two? See, in fission there is break of nucleus of an atom into two or more nuclei, that is into a smaller parts, while in fusion there is merger of two or more nuclei into single atomic nuclei. So I hope you understand the difference between both of these two chain reactions. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like it, share the video and subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.